Hey everybody, Steve G here for Chef Knives to Go with another quick look product review. I had to widen my camera here, showing a little bit of the weight bags and some of the stands and equipment here, but to show this a little bit larger item. So this is the Tojiro hanging knife bag in gray, and take a look at some dimensions here. Might as well just get our trusty tape measure out. So in terms of, I think this is, they say it's a repurposed drumstick bag, but it works nicely for this purpose. So about 18 inches long. And then the width unopened is about 7.5, and then opened, of course, it'd be double that, about 15 or so. You've got a number of different pockets here. Let's flip it over, kind of show you. So there's a pocket on top here. There's some handles that'll pop out. Here is your string kind of cord with some hooks on it. You can hang it over shelving or whatever you want to hang it up if you want to do that with it. So that's how you can hang it. You've got the zippered pouch here that you can put things in. The depth on that, fully deep. Let's see what it is here for you. So I'd say the depth on that, I'd say a good 1.25 inches maybe. At least an inch, 1.25 inches or so as far as depth. Pocket size itself is about, let's call it 10-ish, about 10 inches usable space by about, let's say 5 inches usable space, maybe 5.5, 5.25 approximately. Let's set this off to the side. So here's the back side of it. Again, this cord kind of goes around the back, so we can pull this out if we want. Get these out of there. So you can hold it this way if you want to do that. It does have a shoulder strap as well with some D-rings on the spine of it. We'll set that off to the side. These do pop off, no problem. I'm going to take these off just to make it easier to not have that thing flopping around while we're showing it to you. There we go. So I'll get that handle out of the way. Alright, so I got a full-length zipper here. Here it is folded out. There's a D-ring here for keys or whatever purpose you want to use. It does have a flip-out latch, so that comes off. Business card holder. So you've got a number of pockets here. There's pockets here. You've got a leather strip behind here. There's a pocket here. This is like a leather strip here. These pockets here. And then there's a pocket here about the thickness of my finger right there. In terms of sizes, internal length, you've got probably a good 17 inches here. These pockets are about a little under 3, let's say 2 3/4 usable space on these, maybe just slightly less if you put, insert, but they're 2 3/4, let's say. This one's about 6 inches-ish. Height-wise on the covered part, say about 8 inches there. Here, about 5 inches, a little under 5 inches, 4.5. In terms of length, again, this is the 240 right here. So this is 240 Gyuto. You can see about where that fits in there. This is the cardboard sheath that comes with it. But, that'll fit in there for you. Go ahead and drop that in there. A little bit of a tight fit, but there you go. That fits nicely. Sorry, that's black on black, a little hard to see here, but... So this will hold 240 nicely. At 270 might be a stretch. A little smaller blade. Here's a Nikiti, no problem. Again, you'll have some kind of side or cover for it. So you could fit, you'll have to see about getting how, just kind of depends on the thickness of your handles and stuff, but you could get up to 4 knives in here. You could stick a knife down in here if you wanted to. Some other utensils, accessories. I mean, again, you can do it any kind of combination you want. So again, you got 4 pockets. These pockets here, they go all the way down. So you can see these pockets here are a little bit longer. So depending on what you want to put in there. So I've got that starts getting into that pocket. You can see that. So those pockets are deeper. So that might be more for utensils or some with a longer handle. These pockets, again, are not quite as long. Let me measure this for you just to double check. So that's about 9. These opposed are about 8. So about an inch difference there. So you can fit quite a bit of stuff in here. Again, business card holder, pocket here, pocket there. It's not super deep, but it's deep enough to hold that, looks like, with the handles. I have not stuffed this full of items. So this is a little bit smaller bag, just if you're going to carry some stuff and not have a full, huge kit with you. This will work really well. Craftsmanship looks pretty good. Again, I haven't used it to talk about longevity or anything like that, but craftsmanship looks nice. And price is very good. Let's look at this. So these come, they have a little bit of, let's flip it open here. So these unhook, and then we'll just flip it around the back here. So there's a sleeve. There's a sleeve right here that holds that cord in. The cord, you can slide it back and forth to kind of wherever you want to put it. It's got a little bit of stretch to it, but yeah, you can take these hooks and you can hang it on a shelf or whatever kind of wire shelf or whatever you got. You can hang that, and that'll just hang it up open like that. You can hang it out open, or of course don't need those if you don't want to use them. So when you want to put these together, you can always just hook them together like that, and then you're taken care of on that. So close this back up. So in summary, this is the Tojiro hanging knife bag, gray. Enough room for 4 knives. 240 millimeters seems to fit pretty good. Anything smaller, accessory pockets for a variety of items. Looks like pretty good build quality. Again, I haven't used it, but you can see some comments on the website. So high value item. If you don't need a huge kit, this is a great alternative for lightweight portability. So this is the Tojiro hanging knife bag in gray from Chef Knives To Go.